the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I smell fear in it all.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Then he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
47.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. By the way, for Robbie Anderson, he's one guy that's certainly happy to have Sam Darnold back. Week 6, Darnold returns, and Robbie Anderson had a big game. 5 catches, 125 yards in that win over the Cowboys. And one of those, a 92-yard touchdown reception, which was the longest offensive play in the NFL this season. A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott distance. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 80 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. You can't stop anything.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This from 25 yards out. Maher able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, this one caught by Crowder. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Bell. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going deep now for Herndon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, echo.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Copeland able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check. Hey, let's get that ball,
A first down carry by Elliott. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Power running by Zeke. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play there? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to throw, Darnold. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Darnold completes it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this